Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Elevate Experiences YouTube channel. You stop by means the world to us. Hey, click subscribe down below. If you like this video, share it with folks that you know. We invest our time, our days, our mindset, our actions, our energy, our passions, our emotions around creating engaging experiences for audiences. That's what we do. If you look at our website, it's this idea of creating these memorable moments or creating events that people love or eliminating the plague of boring events. And we think there's 8 reasons that your event is extremely boring, and we want to share with you how to fix it. Number 1, grab their attention. If you want an engaging event, you got to get your folks engaged with the content. And so think about, what is your opener? Is it something musical? Is it a spoken word? Is it a great keynote speaker? Is it an Elevate MC that is there to create an icebreaker? Or if you're like me, you like do-it-yourself projects, right below here you will see a link to our store. You can download one of our very cost-effective ways to engage your audience early in the event. Because if you don't grab their attention early with something intentional, your event is gonna go, All right, number 2 is misplaced resources. Some might call it a resource drain, where you're spending time and money on the wrong things that aren't really making an impact with your team. We had a client recently that was having their event for 3 straight years in a normal way, and they switched it up to bring in industry-leading experts in certain areas, make most of their event breakout sessions, and really have a hands-on approach with expos and various pieces that made the event all come together. It was fun to watch their feedback and watch how they switched it up, didn't drain their resources, but actually brought to life ways to engage their audience and actually get things that they really need to grow their business. Number 3, an unintentional run of show, meaning the moments during your event you have not specifically thought for the felt need of your audience. Have you given them time to pause, a time to connect with each other, a time to get a snack, a time to really think through what they just learned? Now, an intentional run of show means the moment that folks arrive to when they leave, you've thought through each moment. How far are your rooms from each other? Is there something hands-on they're doing? They might need a little bit more time. Think about that run of show, because that's gonna engage your audience. You can tell them exactly where you're going, and when you get there, they'll be happy and you'll be satisfied with a great event. Number 4, the investment you made did not have the right return. Now, this might not be considered boring, but it's really boring to me when folks finish the event and they say, oh my goodness, that was a big waste of time. See, folks are traveling, they might be coming from out of town, they've got families, they've got responsibilities. You brought them into town for this moment away from those families, away from those communities to connect, and you didn't hit the nail on the head. Now, how do you know that? There's surveys at the end you can give, there's emotional things you can connect with. Some people might call it ROI, return on investment. I call it COI, cost of inaction. That is a big phrase, a big difference. And when you don't take action on this and really make sure your resources are in the right spot and your team is getting what they need to get, you'll have a terrible ROI and your COI will be through the roof. Number 5, attendees don't leave your event feeling energized or motivated. We know that motivation gets a bad rap because it might be just momentary, but that energy during your event can carry your team throughout the year. Now, those moments of enthusiasm and fun, I'm not talking about making it a hype zone the entire time, but there has to be these bursts of energy, these recalling back moments where they can say, man, that was so much fun. I love being a part of this organization because of that moment. Listen, a great motivational speaker can come in. You might have a great host that will host your event. It could be that the CEO gets up and really connects the dots and charges the team for a great next coming quarter or year. But I want to challenge you, do you have energy and passion infused into your event? Because if you don't, your event is going to flop. Number 6, we know that morale and employee retention is a massive stat that every organization we work with is thinking about. How do we recruit the right people? How do we retain our great talent? We know that's something we hear across the board that has to happen. So how do we do that? You create these moments where the morale and your team is on high. How do you really lean in and listen to what they're saying? How do you understand what they're all about and celebrate those things that they're accomplishing? So retain those team members by in your event. Don't make it boring. Make them charged and excited about what they're doing and how their work transforms communities and makes an impact not just for the bottom line of the business, but for the impact of what the vision is for the organization. Number 7, positive word of mouth. Creating shareable moments. Do you have a photo booth at your event? Do you have social media content folks can share? Have you made it really easy and memorable for your folks that are there to want to talk about it? We had an event recently, we had 30 or 40 people that were watching behind the scenes between our event to see what was happening behind the stage as we interviewed folks and connecting the dots for what was happening on stage. Listen, I encourage you to create these shareable moments. I encourage you to create that positive word of mouth among the team and among folks that are watching along. Number 8, and this is a big one. We all want to attract the top talent for our organization. Have you thought about making this a part of your event? About having a moment in time, something during your event where you're inviting top talent to see what's going on in your organization. Maybe having a great keynote speaker that's gonna be there, and you can invite folks from around that you wanna be a part of, rub shoulders with your organization, that you might wanna hire in the future to be a part of that particular moment. Listen, we're all trying to attract the best people in the world to be a part of what we are up to. And I know that putting that in your event, the buzz happens from the outside, but also your team members are like, I gotta step my game up too, because if they hire them, I gotta increase. Because people wanna be around successful people, and this is a wonderful way to create that moment, is to attract that great talent on your team. Listen, I shared 8 ideas with you how to make your event not boring. And we've got a resource below. It's all about this idea of engagement. It's actually a playbook around engagement. And I want you to download it for free. No hooks, no strings, free resource. But my string would be this: subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want you to stay connected with us, because listen, you're watching this video all the way through, you got to the end, why not watch more? Listen, we've got an incredible amount of content that we're coming out with here in the near future that's gonna help you grow your experience at your next event. We changed our name from Elevate Live Events to Elevate Experiences a few years ago, because we believe that events are something you attend and experiences are something that you undergo. If your event is boring, well, you probably shouldn't do the event. Think about these 8 things that I share with you, how you can create a remarkable experience for your team, and that drives your bottom line and your impact as an organization. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon. Before the event even starts, by having an event, she interrupted my video again. She's talking while I'm talking. How do I finish this point? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep talking, because I don't know what the point is, because I forgot about it. So the point is, Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, you got this. All right. How are you connecting the dots? Number 7, positive word of mouth. Have photo booth. Oh, I killed it.